Hi everyone, Phil here with Seiros Landscaping, and in today's project I want to show you the details of how to do drainage for a whole entire playground. Basically an area with lots of high spots and low spots. How do you find a way to capture the drain water without moving dirt and mud and mulch and take it away to a place where it can be deposited or left that's also not going to turn it into a wreck? So let me show you this, because sometimes this is exactly why drainage jobs are expensive. And I know clients look at some of these projects and think there's no way you can spend that, but once you get down and actually see what's being done, that makes it a little bit easier to justify and softens the cost constraint on it. So let's take a look, and be sure to like it and subscribe. If you like content like this, please subscribe to the channel. My kids would love it, I would love it, because we have a bet that I won't get 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So help me win the bet. Thank you. On to the video. Okay, here we are at a community playground. This is there's homes in this neighborhood, and this is where the kids come to play. It's not huge, I don't know, maybe 5,000 square feet or so. So what was happening is they have the wood fiber mulch, and of course my idea was, well, let's get rid of all the mulch, let's do pour and place mulch, and that'll be perfect. But they have enough other things going on wrong that it's probably going to be best in the future to go ahead and start from scratch. The current retaining wall along the outer edge does not have any French drain in it, and this equipment is really old. It's past its prime. There's some danger spots, there's some rust spots, so they know in the next 2 to 3 years they're going to replace their whole playground, and we know that job will most likely come to us, or at the very least we'll get an offer to bid on it. But for now, what they want to do is solve the water problem, and when it rains they have water, mud everywhere. So what our solution was, when I came out here and looked at it, you take a step back and you kind of just navigate the whole scene. We want to collect all this water from that big blue sky and carry it all the way over there and discharge it through a retaining wall. That's asking a lot. So again, back to the money thing. It's not just like, we'll pop some drains in and then we're done. Drains don't pop in, they get dug by hand. So we have a drain here. This is at the side of the playground. You'll see we have a main single solid wall sewer and PVC pipe going that way. We have another PVC pipe over there. So those two mains are connected. We offshoot to these different drain boxes. So we got a drain box there, and look what they're doing, almost like on a golf course. I mean, you see how everything around the drain, they're pitching it probably about 6 to 8 feet around the drain. They're pitching these areas, so you can see that we're directing the groundwater, because this is going to be filled with wood fiber mulch. So this is actually going to have 9 inches of wood fiber mulch, and we're going to do something tremendously cool. I would tell you what it is, because you're going to ask, well, how do you keep the wood fiber mulch from staying out of there? Well, I am going to tell you after I get a patent for it. So yeah, we're in the middle of inventing something pretty crazy new to the market. I'm excited, but right now we're in the middle of a drainage job. So here we go, swings. Here's a drain that we put in here. You know, the lowest spot on a rubber tire swing or on a swing, where's the lowest spot? It's right below the thing. So we don't want to put this right below. We don't want their feet scraping a drain. So we put it a little bit out, raise the area. We're also bringing a compactor here. By the way, we're going to vibratory compact this. We're also going to bring a sod roller. We're going to get this thing compacted and running smooth and correctly. So again, the low spot will be created by the kids, because they always scoop out the center, but that's the real low spot. So what will happen just during regular maintenance, if it gets too low, take some of the dirt, put it back here so water can roll back toward that side. And let me show you another thing here. This is cool. So what they've asked us to do is also this retaining wall. They said, can you brace it? You guys see this? That is not an even wall. It's bowing out, because who's the first one to answer, why is this wall bowing out? What are we looking for? Why is Phil walking down here looking at this? Surely what we want to see will be right here. No, it won't. It's not there. So comment below, what is missing in this wall? Comment below on what you think about the height of this fence, about the work that we're doing, about anything. Look at that. Pardon our dust. Renovation in progress. And this wall, same thing. What do you notice about this wall that is wrong? The fatal mistake of this wall that will bring its ruin. See there? See how much that's bowing out on the side? Look, right there. See how much that's bowing? See out? It's pretty obvious in the camera. What's this? Oh, what happened? We see a pipe. That's beautiful. So that's where our discharge line is going down after it connects from all the different pipes. And water came out recently because we had a rainstorm last night, and it went into the drain channel as it should, which is going to further go down to a storm drain that's way down there. But we did a really good job on this, and it's taken us 2 days, 3 days. And you know, that's reflected in the cost. So sometimes if you're an owner looking to get a project complete, don't just say, well, this guy told me he could do it for $6,000. That guy doesn't even know what is going on in my brain. My brain is rapidly producing, consuming the math, the numbers, the count of drains. I'm seeing things like through a totally different lens. You're seeing the problem, and I am seeing the solution. And I offer that up with education as much as possible. But sometimes my price comes in double what the other person is. And I'm hoping some of you will watch this drainage video and say, oh, I can see why. There's no other company on planet Earth that would come up with this idea. Maybe something similar, maybe something that did okay, but people were talking about French drains and doing all that. Look, we're trying to collect a lot of water from a big, ginormous area without letting this become a massive, mega cost of money. And we're doing it for a fair price. But when the prices come in high, consider that when guys are done, see, my foreman's not here. He's off getting something. I'm going to be leaving. These guys keep working. And what they're going to do, we're sitting here raking every last rock, everywhere. They're getting hand raked right now. So, and then we're going to prep it for vibratory compaction. Companies don't do that. They're going to be like, oh, we're done. They're going to do the minimum, get their money. And you know what? It may work for a while, but you know what I did? I sold them on a twice per year contract. So 2 times per year, we're going to come out and we're going to take a look at your drains and inspect them, see how they're coming, clean out the debris, drop in some mosquito larvae tabs, bunch of stuff. But that is all going to be coming up. But put your clients on a maintenance contract, and so they don't have the burden of, oh well, we'll get to it one day. These little, $50 visits or $100 visits, whatever it might cost to check drains, and then if you do hardscapes, if you do other things, come out. Tell them you'll come out every 3 months and you'll pull any weeds. You'll check the edges for, make sure the compaction's good. If it needs some sand, you'll add it in. So you get a chance to do all that stuff. But anyway, like, subscribe, share it with everyone in the world, if you would please, and that will help this video get all contractors who are in drainage maybe perhaps more money for the work that they do, because there's a better understanding of how complex it really can be and what the benefit of having someone with 25 plus years of experience look and price these projects. So thank you. With that, have a wonderful day. Enjoy the bright blue skies. Adios.